Hello everybody and happy 4th of July. So today I decided to do a real quick fun video of trying to beat BTD6 with only a fireworks display. Basically just towers that cause explosions. On screen now you're seeing all the towers liable for this challenge. Obviously we had to include all the bomb shooters and mortars because they're buffed most by Striker Jones. We included the Tsar Bomba Ace, the Master Bomber, the Unstable Concoction Alchemist, Farms, the Supermines, and all of the villages minus the primary mentoring. I specifically chose Striker for the hero because I felt like, it's a fireworks display. He's got a rocket launcher and makes explosions. I think it fits perfectly. We got our first mortar here on round 9 to help out because while Striker is great for explosion based strategies, he's not great on his own.
Effects.
Alright, on round 11 or on round 10 rather, we make the executive decision to get a ninja because we are starting to fall behind and we need something a little bit more reliable than just a mortar. Also, we need camo and we don't have the money for getting a camo radar up just yet. And on round 13, we're going to grab a bomb shooter. I'm going to place it right there because I want to make him a recursive cluster, take full advantage of that huge spread that it has. And I also think it's just probably, it's objectively the worst of the bomb shooter tiers, but it is so good, at least a solid B tier.
Yeah. I never take doubt as a lesson. I never second guess it. Take negativity and reject it. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election. I pop this champagne like we're not in a recession. I feel no damn pain. Ibuprofen is a blessing. Feel it pumping through my veins. Got me feeling like I'm...
So we got the cluster bomb, and at the perfect time too, because we were really starting to fall behind. I always save getting the tier, like cross-pathing the primaries because of the the knowledge that lets you get a discount if you get the tier 3s. And obviously you can see we're not playing this on chimps mode, and I think that the reason I didn't want to do that was simply because I've done a lot of chimps mode runs on this channel, and I just wanted this to be a fun little challenge, easy to handle, and I like the more advanced maps for this kind of stuff because it is a great way to show off the strengths of the bomb shooter and the mortar. And ultimately, I was just trying to have fun today. Like, I didn't want to have a whole 4-hour sit down and grind session trying to figure out the perfect strategy to beat something. So,
flexing, yeah. I'm in motion, I'm obsessive like the ocean, I'm relentless. No promotions, still progressing, overdosing on these lessons. And these words my only weapon, cut you deep, oh yeah, I threaten. Feel the heat and all the tension, need relief from this whole session. But I keep myself progressing, cause I creep around suppressants. I don't sleep enough, you guessed it, every second is a blessing. Got no time to be depressed, on this grind you always stress. So I work harder than the rest, that always said to do my best. I don't ever doubt myself.
Alright, minor spoiler alert, there won't be any farms used in this challenge. There's simply not enough space on this map to utilize a decent farming strategy. So my plan is to just get this monkey city going and utilize it for all of the money generation for this entire strategy, which works to be pretty good. Wait till you see the final defense we get.
I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch.
Alright, and here's our first attempt at round 40, and Striker's stun doesn't stun for as long as I was hoping, and we lose. Big surprise. It wouldn't be a challenge video of mine if I didn't lose at least once or twice. So, despite after a few minutes of indecision, I decide to go and get the artillery battery because the ability's on a surprisingly short cooldown. It also is an incredible ability that is wonderfully helpful. See? So from here we enter a lull between the rounds 40 and 50, because the next big hard round coming up is going to be 63. And most of this is just going to be spent gathering up money to build a better defense for 63. So let's watch.
Watch me. Man, this beat got me aggressive, got me on the straight offensive. You can't stop this train direction, cause it runs without an engine.
You know, maining Etienne, since like I started playing this game, has really let me forget just how many bonkers crazy camo rushes there actually are in this game. Like, look at this one here. Camo regrow purples, and all I have is a I believe a 202 ninja and a spike factory.
Did I fail to mention that I need all your attention? Cause we're failing in retention. Listen up or just forget it. I ain't here to spit perfection. I embrace my imperfections. I just want all that's neglected to hear something they connect with. So I use my only method. All these words that I've invested. I don't hope that they're impressive. I just hope that they're effective. Yeah. I swear to God, if you want it, then you got to get it. Cause when I'm on my deathbed, no, I will not regret it. You only got one life, one shot, don't let it slip away. Today, get up and make a big change, huh? You decide your
Alright, yeah, I can see what I did wrong here.
future, a winner or a loser, a headline or a rumor, on the bench or a shooter, superstar or recruiter, defensive prosecutor, just living a consumer, or will you be a producer? If you have a dream, go capture it, go activate, get off your ass and take some action, bitch. Start acting like you want this shit, cause passion ain't compassionate. Too many people want this shit, it's not enough you're talented, you have to fucking grab.
Alright, we had some setbacks, but we got here. Now, I don't know what the exact amount you gain from this tower is. I know it does increase money by a certain amount, but I'm not sure if it's 50% or somewhere like a little bit higher than that. But it does help out drastically with farming. Like, village farming alone can get you so far in this game. Speaking of so far, that does bring me to something I did want to talk about real quick. You may have noticed I'm only going to round 100. There is a thing that has been going on for the last, I believe, couple months, maybe since around the start of the year, called Super Chimps or Super Challenge runs that try and take everything up to 120 or see if it could get there. For context, way back when they introduced the first boss, Bloonarius, they standardized the rounds from 101 to 140, meaning that there's no more randomization. You will always get the same run. There will always be 2 bads on round 120, and there will always be a fortified bad on round 140. Now, most of these super runs try and make it to 120 because there's a huge amount of DDT rushes and ZOMGs and all those other kind of deals going on in those rounds in between. You might notice that we're not doing that, and that's simply because I forgot. Full disclosure, I completely just forgot and blanked on that and didn't realize it until about halfway through this run. That's why I'm bringing it up about halfway through this video. That's my bad. I will fix that for next time I do a challenge run like this.
I'm sick of being inadequate. Another college graduate just looking for an advocate to hire me to pack their shit. You want it, take a stab at it. You need it, then get after it. These people, they don't matter. Shit just...
Alright, and here we arrive on the dreaded round 63, and Bombardment is just a bonkers ass ability, and you pair it up with Striker Jones, and it makes this entire round a walk in the freaking park. I believe it does, what, it like doubles or triples the attack speed for like a short period of seconds, and it's just outright insane, because Artillery Battery is already a really fast attacking tower. So that ability just makes it even more bonkers. So we're getting the ace because I want to get at least a ground zero set up for the 90s with DDTs. Because DDTs are resistant to explosive damage, which is not fun to deal with. Not fun at all.
I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch me. Watch me. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself. I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch me. You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it.
About midway through saving up my money, I just decided to go for the Pop and Awe, because we needed a tier 5 since we were in the round 75 and didn't have anything to help us with 76. So that might seem dumb, but rest assured you make a crap ton of money in regular round 80, or the regular 80s, amplified on with the Monkey City. It's pretty nuts.
It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro, don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you
Our first fireworks display of the run.
disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon, and I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven. There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake.
And there we have our Ground Zero, a surprisingly handy little ability that is able to wipe out DDTs for us, which is good, because I don't have a MIB.
But you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take?
Alright, for a real quick check-in with round 80, I don't think we'll have too much difficulty. The ZOMG is not going to be able to really do much, especially if you stun it with Striker.
Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Or will you fucking fight back?
I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I'm used to like other tier 5s costing close to like $35,000. But I always think the Sarbama is more expensive than it actually is. Also, it's got like a surprising amount of power, being able to not just do more damage, but also stun ZOMGs. It's pretty crazy.
You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to.
And that tower right there is the only reason that the 90s are even possible. For those of you who don't know, that do watch my videos but don't play BTD6, or those of you who play BTD6 but don't understand the intricacies of the game to a level that high tier players do, there are different damage types, because each balloon has its own resistances. There is sharp damage type, there is the normal damage type, explosive, burning, magic, energy, all those kinds, although I believe magic and energy are the same thing. And certain balloons are resistant to certain things. The MIB, or Monkey Intelligence Bureau, completely gets rid of that and just lets them damage everything. It's called normal type damage, and it is fantastic. If you're ever doing a run with like magic monkeys, or you need to get like some kind of easy popping power, but you don't have access to something like Gwendolyn to pop leads or something, a MIB is the best way to go.
Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
And here we are on round 95. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was worried about this round. You can see all this money I've saved up. I was planning on getting the Master Bomber, because he's actually a really good tower now. They've done a lot of buffs to him over the last few months. And he has that major buff that just amped his damage up. But as you see right there, Sarbama didn't even have to worry about it. And from here on, the only difficult round we have left is 98. And then maybe 99 and 100. I made a choice here because while the money is still there to get Bomb Blitz, I think that ultimately the Moab damage of the middle path and the stun ability of the top path with ceramics would be significantly more useful, especially this late into the run, than just even more sheer damage output. That's why I opted to just go with this setup here, and as you can see, we handle this pretty well, because Pop and Awe does stun. Now, ideally we would take this into the 120s, but again, I forgot. That's why, and then I didn't realize it until later because I thought I had it set. That's why you'll see at the end here I get the Moab Elim. But overall, this challenge was pretty fun, pretty easy, not too difficult. Although this map did add a lot of complexity to it. And I hope you enjoyed it. Happy 4th.